Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I will be trying out all of the products I have bought during the Sephora haul, most of them because I have a couple blushes that I can use all. So now let's get started with the complexion. Okay, so for my primer, I don't have my face primed, but this is pretty new in my collection, so I'm going to use the Rare Beauty primer. And this is the illuminating base primer. This is such a nice pearlescent finish. This is very glowy and very pretty. Okay, so for foundation, I purchased the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. This is a medium coverage up to 24-hour wear, and I have tried this week and I have been loving it. This is in the shade 20 Fair, and I have been trying it with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Primer. So let's see how it goes with this one. Now, if you haven't tried this is how much I squeezed out for now. If you have not tried this, you need to, because this is amazing. So for this, I'm going to use my BK Beauty 101 brush, big flat fluffy brush. But like I said, so this tinted moisturizer, it gives me vibes the same as the Charlotte Tilbury, the new foundation, the Beautiful Skin Foundation, but like in consistency, what I feel like, it seems it sticks to the face, but it's not the gross stickiness. It's just sticks and lasts on your face, and it provides that nice hydration to your face and glow. And you saw that I just used a small pump, and look how much I can do with a small pump. We need to see if we can build it up anywhere else, but I think that's enough. I don't want to add more. I don't want to make it look heavy. So now I'm going to go with a dampened beauty sponge and push everything in. This looks so pretty, so hydrating. What do you guys think? I am actually so happy that I purchased this, and the shade 20 Fair is just beautiful on the face. This is a 35 milliliter, which is 1 ounce fluid ounces in here. Let's see, it's made in the USA. It is probably one of my favorites. This and the Charlotte Tilbury ones, I don't know, I just love them. Okay, so let's move on to concealer. The concealer I picked up during the sale is the DIOR Forever Skin Corrector Concealer. This is in the shade 1N. It's a 24-hour wear carrying full coverage concealer. Let's apply it. So it comes with a doe foot applicator. It is pretty big. And I'm gonna add a little bit in the inner corner here, outer corner. I'm gonna use this as my eye primer as well. I like to bring it down the side of the nose, and I'm gonna use my dampened beauty sponge for now. It provides enough coverage, and it's very hydrating around the eye, and it doesn't look like it's creasing or settles into the fine lines. Wow, this is really pretty. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna quickly set it with my favorite powder, which is my Pat McGrath Under Eye Fetish powder. And I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 108 brush. These brushes have been gifted to me by BK Beauty, and I so appreciate the fact that they've sent this to me, because that's all I've been using. Okay, so the under eye area is all set. Let me have a sip of coffee. Okay, so I just went ahead and I used the Lip Glow by DIOR, which is like a balm. I just added it to my lips because they seemed very drying. Oh, I'm so excited about this part. Bronzers and blushes. So I'm gonna start with the cream bronzer by Fenty Beauty, which is this one right here, and this is in the shade 01 Amber. Ooh, I've used it, as you can see, and this is so pretty and so creamy. And what I like to use for this, I'm going with a small brush, and this is a Contour Precision brush by Moda, so you can see. And I'm just gonna dip in it and start like right on the actual bone, not underneath, on the actual bone from the ear down. And I'm not gonna pass my end of my what are those called, brows. So I'm gonna stop right there and then work it upwards just for that nice lifted shadow effect. I'm gonna do the same thing on this one, and then I'm gonna blend it. I am so happy I bought this because you don't have to spend a lot of money on. I was gonna get the Westman Atelier one, which is that contour stick, and that would have costed me an arm and a leg. So I opted for this one, and I'm so happy because this actually is just gives me the same vibes as that. I've never tried it, so I can't compare them, but from the shade and from the consistency that I've seen people apply, it seems like it's just perfect, just the same as the Westman Atelier. So I'm gonna go into a small Moda brush. This is a Triad eye brush because it has, like, you see 3 sides right there. So I'm gonna go in this Contour by Fenty and see if I can just add a little bit of shadow here and contour the nose. Then I'm gonna go with that first brush and try to push it in a bit so that it's not visible. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I am so excited for this product. I definitely recommend this, whether it's on sale or not. I would pick it up, and I'm glad I did. Now I'm gonna go in with a new bronzer. This is by Huda Beauty, the Glowish bronzer in the shade 02 Medium. This is a very soft, radiant bronzer. Look at that nice caramel swirl. And for this, I'm gonna go into, this is the F1 by Blink brushes, which is a big fluffy brush. And I'm gonna add this and bronze the face quickly. Now look how beautiful and glowy this looks. I am loving this bronzer. So again, even if you have oily skin, I know it says glowish and it's a soft radiance, but it's a beautiful, very natural radiance that it gives to the face. I really love this one. Now for my highlighter, I don't have a new highlighter, so I'm gonna go in with the Melt Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Stargazer. This is a big bottle. It comes with a big pump because this highlighter you can use on your body as well. So I'm gonna pump. I think that's too much. I pumped out. So I'm gonna put in the back of my hand. Yes, it's too much. So let's just apply a couple dots. And I'm gonna go in with my Moda Pro Glow brush and just mash it into the cheek. Yeah, that's a lot of highlighter I pumped out. I always like to add a little bit on the tip of my nose. I don't know why. Now, let's move on to actual blush. And this is by Item Beauty. And this is the Blushing Like Cream Blush in the shade Oopsies. This is a beautiful blush. I'm so excited to have this. But as you can see, it says it's a cream blush. But I don't know. The way it looks to me, it's a very interesting finish. It looks more like powder, but I just love it. So I'm gonna go in with a BK Beauty 106 brush right here. Apply this to the cheek. It's just the way it picks it up is, it does look like a cream because you cannot feel it at all on your cheek or on the brush. There's like no kick up, there's no fallout, nothing. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful consistency. I think I want to pick up another blush by this company and another shade because I just want to have another shade in my collection. This is so, so pretty. It just looks exactly like your skin with a little bit of a flushed cheek. So pretty. I love how it looks. I really, really love it. I don't think I'm gonna powder the face. I don't have a new powder. I've been using the Rare Beauty lately, but I'm not gonna powder my face right now because there's no need to. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the new Pat McGrath palette. This is the Mothership Divine Rose palette, and this is what it looks like. Look at those beautiful shifts in there. Those two shades, where are they? Right there. You see the shifts? They're so pretty. So we're gonna do a look with this palette, and I'm gonna do some swatches for you guys. So I'm gonna swatch the top row right here, and then we're gonna swatch the bottom row. So this is the first top row. What do you guys think? I think it looks really pretty. So let's go ahead and swatch the bottom row. So here is the bottom row swatched. Look how pretty those shades are. Oh, I want to do something with the bottom row too. This looks so pretty. Very neutral, very easy to work with, very a lot of pigment in here. Now let's see how it looks on the eye. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go in with a big fluffy blending brush. This is the BK Beauty 201 brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is this nice light purple. Okay, so I zoomed you in a little bit, so I'm barely touching the eyelid, and you can see how pigmented the shade is. Let's move on to this purple right here and see how this one works. And I think I'm gonna put that in my crease. So I'm gonna go with a BK Beauty 202 brush, and let's see how this one works in the crease. Very pigmented, very pretty, easy to blend. Like, you don't have to do much work here. So let me diffuse here any sharp lines. So let me try use this in the outer corner, this brown right here. And I'm gonna use the same 202 brush. Just slowly add this in the outer corner here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with a BK Beauty 203 brush. And I'm gonna dip into this one right here and put this in the middle. Be careful with this one, there could be fallout. Let's see, I didn't wet the brush, so yeah, I don't see any fallout at all. It seems very creamy, not powdery at all. Okay, so for the inner corner, I don't know what I want. I kind of want to use this one right here. Let's use this one because it has a pink shift. Do you see that? It looks kind of yellow, but when you switch it, it has that pink shift. So I want to use that with my finger in the inner corner here and kind of drag it slowly to connect with the other shades. But I want it to be more intense in the inner corner. Look how beautiful everything just mashed together. Now, I don't know, there's some glitter here. Like, look at that. Do you think that I should add that? Maybe in the middle here. Let's see what happens if we add just a tiny bit of glitter right there. Why not? So there's fallout with this one. Yes, so with this one you have to be careful because there's some fallout. So a little bit goes a long way. Keep that in mind. Just press it in, I guess. That's so pretty. I had to use that. Look how sparkly the eyes look. Okay, so for the bottom lash line, I want to try, okay, I'm going to start with this light purple one. And use a BK Beauty 204 brush. And add this on the bottom lash line here. Okay, so for the bottom lash line, let's see, what else can we add? Maybe I'm going to add this purple right here with the same brush, which is the BK Beauty 204 brush. Ooh, it just fell into the glitter. And see how this color looks here. just to tie in kind of all the colors from above. Okay, so for the inner corner, I'm gonna go into this one right here. So I'm gonna use this in the inner corner. It's not the glittery one, it's this one right here. So I use that in the inner corner and underneath the brow bone. So let's start with the brow bone first. I'm gonna use my favorite BK Beauty 205 brush and add that shade right underneath the brow bone, right there, for extra highlight. And I'm gonna use my finger. That looks so pretty. This palette is very expensive, but it is so worth it because I love all the shades in it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara. Enjoy this intermission, and I will be right back with lipstick. Okay, so did you guys enjoy the intermission? I hope you did. Anyways, so the mascara is on, so I stayed in the same Pat McGrath family. So I used the Pat McGrath Labs mascara, which is this one, the Fetish Eyes mascara in the shade black, I'm assuming. Yeah, black. So it's the black one. Now, the eyes are complete. I think they look so pretty. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts at the end. Let's move on to blush. So this came in a package. This is the Tower 28 Beach Please Magic Hour Blush for cheeks and lips. And this is the Shine On Lip Jelly Lip Gloss in the shade Pistachios. So I'm gonna combine this two and see how it looks on the lips. Now, I also bought that DIOR lip glow, which I put at the beginning of the video, but you can see that it's all gone. So I'm gonna use this Morphe brush, which is more of a flat brush. I think I just put glitter on it. There's glitter everywhere. So I'm gonna dip into this Magic Hour. It's like a cheek and lip product, and let's add it to the lips. It is very hydrating, but at the same time, it looks like it's drying up quickly, but in a good way. It doesn't dry up your lips. So what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna show you guys how this looks on the cheeks as well. So I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge, dip inside it, and add a little bit more blush to the cheek. So you guys can see how this looks. Because this is a new product at Sephora and by Tower 28, and I want to show you how it looks on the face and on the lips. Look how fast that blended. So this is again on top of the Item Beauty, but intentionally I didn't add too much so that I can add this at the end on the lips and cheeks, and you guys can see it. Now let's top this with the Tower 28 in the shade Pistachio. This is what the doe foot applicator looks like. I have another Tower 28, as you can see, and this is in the shade, yeah, Almond. And you can see how much I've used already. I just love this product, and this was such a great deal because it came in a package of 2 for like 30 something dollars. I don't know, you guys can check out the prices. I have it in my other video that I posted on the Sephora haul, but I definitely recommend this from Tower 28. They are great lip glosses without that sticky feeling. But anyways, this is what the final look looks like. This is an up close version. So let's get into my final thoughts here. Let's start with the foundation. If you have mature or dry skin, and I think that even if you do have oily skin, this foundation I definitely recommend. It gives me more of that Charlotte Tilbury beautiful skin foundation type of vibes. It's even the same packaging. Let me see if I have it here. Yeah. It's very similar in packaging. The Charlotte Tilbury is 30 milliliters and this is 35, the Urban Decay. So you get a lot more in the Urban Decay one. I love them both, so I definitely recommend them both. But if you want to save some money, then you can go with the Urban Decay one because it's obviously more affordable. I love this foundation. It's not sticky on the face. However, when you apply it, it does come across as more sticky and it feels like it just melts into the skin and it's not going to move. It's going to stay there. So it's that type of stickiness, but it's not like a yucky sticky feeling at all. You are going to love this. But yeah, I got the same vibes as the Charlotte Tilbury, just that's what came in mind. Now for the concealer, this is more of a high-end concealer. This is the DIOR Forever concealer and it is very hydrating. It's a 24-hour concealer. It provided very beautiful coverage underneath the eye without creasing, without settling in the fine lines. It provided very nice, perfect amount of highlight under the eye, not too much, not too little. I definitely love this one right here. It works beautiful. So I'm very happy with this purchase. Now let's move on to the DIOR Lip Glow. This is like a lip balm, but with a tint of color. And the color is in the shade 008 Ultra Pink. I have one in the shade Raspberry, but I wanted to try a different one for the price that you pay. I didn't want to buy the exact same one, and I'm very happy with it. It gives it a nice, perfect amount of color for your lips. It makes your lips a little bit more pinkish that they are. Not very intense pink. It's just a beautiful dull pink. So I love this. And let's move on to, oh my goodness, the Fenty Beauty Cream Contour in the shade Amber. This is so beautiful. It created that nice, I don't contour much, but after I bought this, I want to contour every day. Like I'm excited to contour. It provides that nice shadow sculpting to your cheeks and it just looks beautiful. It's so easy to work with. I was afraid it's going to be too grayish. I was afraid it's going to be hard to work with. It's so easy to blend and the shade is just perfect when you apply it to your skin. I love this shade Amber. For the bronzer is the Huda Beauty Glowish bronzer and this is definitely one of my top favorite bronzers so far because it's glowy but not glowy. So it's not that sweaty looking type of glow that you get, but it's a perfect amount of very natural sun-kissed glow with this bronzer. It kind of looks like a powder, but it's not. It has that nice sheen to the actual color and bronzer once applied to the face. As you can see, it just looks very beautiful and very natural. Doesn't provide like a sharp line that tells people you're wearing bronzer. It's just like you tanned in the sun. It's just lovely. Now let's move on to, we've just talked about, let me find this. Oh, the Item Beauty blush in the shade Oopsies. This is, it says it's a cream blush, but I'm not going to repeat myself. The formula is very interesting. I believe it's a cream blush because when you apply it, it applies like a cream. When you touch it, it feels like powder, but when it dries like a cream to powder formula. I love this consistency. I love the formula. I love the shade. I love the brand. I love it so much. And it's not very expensive, very affordable, very easy to travel with. It comes with a mirror here. It's just beautiful. Now let's move on to the Tower 28, the Magic Hour blush and the Pistachio lip gloss. I love this duo. I love Magic Hour blushes. They last a very long time on my cheeks. They're beautiful creamy blushes that you can use them for cheeks or for the lips. As you can see, that's what I'm wearing today. So you can see how this formula looks on both the skin and the lips. And I definitely recommend them. If not, just pick up one of these blushes. You won't be disappointed. But it was a deal to pick up the blush and the lip gloss. And this is new. So yeah, I love them. Now let's move on to the actual palette, the Pat McGrath Divine Rose palette. This is so pretty. Now I picked this one up because it's a neutral palette and all the other palettes by her has some pop of colors. But if you do pick up one of her mothership palettes. It's very expensive, and because it's expensive, make sure you love each and every shade, if not most of the shades in the palette. Don't pick it up just for 3 or 4 shades with her new formula, I mean with her unique formula. Pick one up that you love the shades. Like this, I love all the shades and I know I'm gonna use all the shades on a regular basis. Same with all of my other mothership palettes I have. I don't want to just pick one up because it's a mothership palette. I want to pick, when I buy her palettes, is I make sure that I enjoy all of the shades in here and I make sure that I can use them on a daily basis. So I definitely recommend this one. Very user friendly, very beginner friendly, and you get her unique formula here with a lot of very neutral brown mauvey type of shades. So stunning, so stunning. Now the only thing is this one right here. Be careful, it's more like glitter. So if you want that little glitter shine on the eyes, make sure you do your eyes first, because there's going to be fallout and you can see there's still glitter stuck in my pores. So that's one thing to keep in mind. But yeah, that's everything, like a full face. Stay tuned because I will have the Huda Beauty pastel palette. I'm gonna have a video on creating 1 look, 2 looks, I'm not sure how many looks yet with that palette, and I'm gonna do some swatches. I'm sure that there's lots of videos out there already, but I had to pick that palette up during the sale to save some money, and I can't wait to play with it. And if you're interested, make sure you continue watching and subscribing to my channel so you can see that video coming up sometime soon. But yeah, if you are new to my channel and you love my channel, please don't forget to subscribe down below. It will mean so much to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me try on haul from Sephora. I had fun filming it. And yeah, if you did, comment down below what was your most favorite product in today's video. Do you enjoy the eye look? Love to hear from you guys. I wish you all a wonderful day. Always remember to be yourself, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.